Hello, and welcome to another episode of SkipperWing Draws a Thing, where I, Colin SkipperWing Bird, draw a thing. Just so you know, there's also a silent version of this video available, both in the annotations, cards, and in the description. So, today's subject, Fox McCloud of the Star Fox series, specifically his amiibo from Super Smash Bros. 4. I recently got a job, and so that job allowed me to start my own amiibo collection. What was great is that the local game store, GameStop, was having a special on amiibo. Buy 2 used amiibo and get 3 free. So I went on a bit of a spree. This spree also caused me to start drawing my amiibo in different poses and posting them to Instagram. And I initially had a bit of a hang-up about doing speed paints for YouTube because I don't own the characters in the amiibo are based on, so naturally that kind of falls on the not fair use side of copyright law. So my workaround is, until Nintendo shuts me down, I'm simply just not going to monetize the videos that involve those particular IPs. So yeah, today's video, Fox. Fox is complicated because I'm realizing I don't draw a lot of animals that aren't Sonic anthropomorphized. Like, if it looks like a Sonic character, I can draw it. If it looks like Fox, not so much. So I decided to go and grab some reference. And when I was doing this, I was also thinking of it in terms of a series of amiibo. So I was thinking, well, what makes Fox, at least in terms of the Smash Brothers series, unique? And usually it's his killing move, his upward smash attack, which is him doing a flip in midair. And I wanted to specialize on this, and then in a later video focus on Falco's, either his throne reflector or his wings. Now I'm trying to figure out what I do with that Falco amiibo. So I decided for Fox, I would just focus on the flip, and I grabbed a crap ton of reference. Fox was interesting because there's a lot of detail. I mean, you drawing Mario, it's coveralls. The most that you can do is maybe the seams and the denim, but overall it's a very simple design. With Fox, there's a jacket, there are very stylized boots, there is a bandana that he wears, gloves, the whole shebang. And compared to most video game characters, it's still a relatively simple design, but it's still also one of Nintendo's most complex. Also compounded by the fact that Fox is rarely seen outside his spaceship. So, yeah. Get as much reference as I could and then start going from there. But honestly enough, once the pose was figured out, it wasn't really as hard as I was figuring it would be. Most of it was in the details, and details are, at least in terms of folds for clothing, are pretty easy to figure out. Folds are essentially a fan pattern that's spread out from the bend in the clothing, and so once you've got that, it's pretty easy to figure out how your folds are going to work. And of course, figuring out lighting, it's essentially pick a spot, have the light come from there, and then have the light radiate the shadows be opposite of the highlights, and you're essentially set. So Fox wasn't too hard once everything got done, but I think the main issue, aside from the design, was also Flash kept crashing on me, as you saw in the beginning. So that led to me saving a little bit more frequently. The other great thing about reference was being able to color pick things and not have to really think too hard, okay, well, what's this color look like? What's this color look like? Etc., etc., etc. Granted, that went out the window once I started adding color gradients to my figure. Mostly because I'm watching a speed painter named Floor Doodler, and I love how they do their lighting and coloring. And so this was sort of an attempt to emulate that, but on a simplified scale because I'm not a painter by trade. The other thing that I like to do is take my Flash files and convert them into an app format. So basically, you can check out a process version of the video, and the link to that will also be in the description. It's on my DeviantArt page, where you can, if you're using Flash, you can just click through it. Next, sketch, inks, colors, lighting, etc., etc. But that's it for this video. If you've got something that you'd like to see SkipperWing draw next, please leave a comment, or check out any of my social media feeds, or just check out one of the links in the annotations. This is Colin SkipperWing Bird, signing out.